Yo, what's good, guys? Today is day I don't know what of posting a video to YouTube so I can get better at speaking to the camera. Today I'm going to be speaking about one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Dare I say, my favorite. I used to like people like the Sidemen, KSI, Rhoda Shaw. But more recently, someone that's impacted me way more has been my dear friend Hamza. And I actually met him in this very same city that I'm walking through right now, Amsterdam. By the way, I'm out of breath because I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like I'm not good at speaking to the camera. And because I'm trying to multitask walking and doing my daily video. But whatever. Hamza, if you don't know what he does, he's basically a self-improvement YouTuber who talks about getting money, becoming disciplined, girls, meditation, self-improvement guru stuff. And he's been the person that has helped me the most out of anyone. I think because he's been incredibly vulnerable and authentic, more than I've ever seen before. You know, people out there are vulnerable and authentic, but not to the extent Hamza is. Trust me, you should just go check out some of his videos. I don't know, he deleted a lot of them. But I have a slight bone to pick with him. I don't know if that's the correct term to use, but let me just get straight into it. It's about the issue of how to change people and how to get them to be better. Should you tell them as it is, or should you soften the blow a little bit and be kind to them? For example, if someone is a complete loser who stays in bed all day, should you call them a complete loser and shame them for it? I need to learn how to breathe. Okay, should you shame them for it? Or should you give them love and support and validate them? Hamza believes that person should be shamed. And if Hamza is watching this for any reason, I know you just said in your latest video that you cringe when people are filming in public and that it doesn't make you a bad person. First of all, I'm not here to judge you. I just want to make the world a better place, no matter how cringy this may sound. Okay. Am I recording? Okay. The other phone that I was recording with ran out of storage, so I'm just going to keep going here. And yeah, Hamza, I truthfully, from the bottom of my heart, want to make the world a better place. It doesn't matter if you think that makes me cringy or not. It's how I feel. Maybe I'll change my mind and improve. My pride is pretty low in a good way, where I can admit if I'm wrong and I'm open to discussion. And I know that may be bad in certain situations, but that's besides the point. Back to the main topic of the video. Should you shame people into action, or should you be compassionate with them? Hamza, you believe you should shame people because it makes them feel emotional and they'll change once they feel enough pain and hate their situation enough, and because they have to be stronger, right? Call them bitches and pussies. You just want to slap them. You always say that in your videos, which I'm not trying to judge you in any way, by the way. But like you said in that one video about the guy who was in Adonis school and he quit because he was getting bullied and you kept calling him a bitch. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, Hamza, but I'm improving. Can you give me props on that? Or maybe you don't. You just think it's cringe and you don't think that makes you a bad person. Here's my take. Who are we to judge who's a bad person and who isn't? I think you can be more righteous in the fact that your automatic thought is being judgmental, or if you see it from a place of compassion, you can help them and understand them more, which are pretty compassionate when the time comes. But you have like no tolerance for bitches and pussies. Here's my biggest counter argument to that ideal, to that idea, to that notion. It will work for a ton of people, but some people are just too weak that you might just push them over the edge and give up on your movement and cause resentment forever. You don't see those stories because they probably leave you. But there's probably plenty of people that you pissed off and you've probably made their lives worse. I'm sure you think you've done a lot of good, and you trust me, you absolutely have. And I absolutely agree that you're a greater good for this world. Got a little nervous because people were walking past. But me personally, I was in Adonis school, and I never made any real progress until recently. And I applied the advice of being nicer to myself, of instead of doing the hard work, especially when I don't feel like it, I'm focusing on making the work mentally easier and making so much more progress. And of course, I'm not just doing it from a bitch pussy kind of way that you might think. I suffer and I use pain energy points towards a lot of stuff I do. But your way just didn't work for me. And I'm sure there's a lot more people that are the same way. And that's why I'm doing these videos right now, speaking to the camera, because I want to improve my ability to speak to the camera so I can get to them and communicate and dominate like you did. God bless you, Hamza. If you believe in love, all things happen for a reason, or that we have purpose, or that humans should search for purpose, then you're closer to believing in God than you think. God isn't necessarily some bearded white guy on the sky. Love you.